Hey everybody, we're into week 14 for me. I'm sure some of you have more than I have, but another week, another plowing through COVID-19 and what's going on with that. I've attached three charts that I found very interesting. I was in a webinar last week. They're labeled COVID 1, 2, and 3. If you look at the COVID 1 chart, it shows where chronic conditions and COVID-19 may collide. In other words, the areas that have the highest concentration of people who have chronic conditions, hypertension, obesity, heart disease, lung problems. And if you look at the chart, the dark red is where the most of those occur, and it's anywhere from West Virginia on south into Alabama, Mississippi, Arkansas, Oklahoma. I can vouch for Alabama. My daughter lives in Montgomery, Alabama. They've been having battles over wearing mask or not wearing mask, and meanwhile their cases have gone up tremendously. The administrators there, their board voted 2-2 on whether to force the wearing of mask or not. So it was tied. The other council member wasn't there, did not vote, so the mayor broke the tie by just saying, I'm mandating the wearing of masks. My son-in-law goes out all the time, grocery shopping, things like that. He said it just amazes him the number of people who don't wear masks down there. So anyway, that's that first chart. I just found it very interesting. The next chart, called COVID-2, talks about the number of case increases over the past week versus the previous week. So it's comparing last week to the week before, and in the red it shows you cases that have gone up 50% or more. The orange, which is the bottom half of the United States, shows plus 10% to 50% increases. And then you got a lighter color for steady. And then the green are the ones that are going down, minus 10 to minus 60%. Maryland is included in one of those. And then the last chart, COVID-3, says, talks about the underlying conditions among adults who've been hospitalized with COVID-19. And I mentioned some: hypertension, obesity, chronic lung disease, diabetes, and cardiovascular disease. The African American community has been hit hard by this. Hypertension is a big problem in the African American community, and a lot of African Americans have been hospitalized or died through this. So, and that's a big reason for that. Some states with big increases, the ones that have loosened things up: Texas, Florida, and Oklahoma is another big one. New York has been going down, and they're kind of loosening up again. Worldwide, India is the global hotspot right now with their cases increasing. And surprisingly, South Korea, which was holding down their cases and doing fairly well, reopened their country to a lot of things, and all of a sudden the cases have started to spike up slowly. So this isn't not over. It will be over. We don't know when it'll be over, but just remember that just like everything else in this world, this too shall pass. Have a great week.